Welcome to Wisdom Audiobooks. Have you ever felt like you're juggling a million tasks but never truly completing anything meaningful? Do you believe that mastering the art of concentration could transform your life in ways you've never imagined? In this fast-paced, distraction-filled world, the ability to focus is no longer just a skill, it's a superpower. Today, we embark on a journey to unlock the power of concentration, helping you reclaim control over your mind, your time, and ultimately your life. Introduction. The audiobook The Power of Concentration, Master Your Focus, Transform Your Life is written and published by Wisdom Audiobooks. This audiobook has been crafted with one goal in mind, to help you understand the science, psychology, and practical tools behind concentration so you can achieve extraordinary results in every area of your life. We know how overwhelming it can feel when distractions constantly pull you away from what truly matters. Whether you're a young professional striving for career success, a student trying to ace exams, a parent helping your child focus, or an entrepreneur building a business, this audiobook speaks directly to you. Let's talk about the challenges you face daily. For many of you, the constant buzz of notifications, the endless scroll of social media, and the pressure to multitask have become overwhelming. You start your day with good intentions, but soon find yourself drowning in emails, meetings, or personal responsibilities. By the end of the day, you feel exhausted, not because you worked hard, but because you were scattered. For students, the struggle is real too. How do you stay focused on studying when TikTok and Instagram are just a tap away? For parents, it's about finding balance. How do you manage work deadlines while ensuring your child stays disciplined and motivated? And for entrepreneurs, the stakes are even higher. Every decision counts, and losing focus can mean missed opportunities or costly mistakes. These are not just your problems, they're universal challenges faced by millions around the world. But here's the truth, you are not alone, and there is a way out. We deeply empathize with your struggles. We understand the frustration of losing hours scrolling through social media, the anxiety of unfinished tasks piling up, and the exhaustion of feeling like you're running in circles without progress. It's easy to blame yourself, but the reality is that our modern environment is designed to distract us. As Cal Newport, author of Deep Work, Rules for Focused Success in a Distracted World, wisely said, "To produce at your peak level, you need to work for extended periods with full concentration on a single task free from distraction." This audiobook is here to show you how to create that space for deep, meaningful focus. In the next hour and a half, we will guide you step by step through proven strategies, actionable techniques, and transformative insights. You'll learn the science behind how your brain processes focus and distraction, how to identify and eliminate the biggest distractions in your life, practical tools to build a focused mindset and sustain it over time, real-world examples and stories of people who transformed their lives by mastering concentration. By the end of this audiobook, you'll have everything you need to harness the incredible power of concentration and turn it into a catalyst for personal growth and success. I encourage you to listen to this audiobook from start to finish. Each chapter builds upon the last, providing you with a comprehensive roadmap to mastering focus. Don't just listen, apply what you learn. Take notes, reflect, and most importantly, take action. Remember, as Aristotle once said, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence, then, is not an act but a habit. Building focus is no different. With consistent effort, you can make focus a natural part of your daily life. Your wisdom journey starts here. Chapter 1. The Science of Concentration. Before we dive into the practical tools and techniques to sharpen your focus, let's take a moment to understand why concentration is so powerful. What happens inside your brain when you focus, or when you don't? Why do some people seem naturally more focused than others? And most importantly, how can you train your mind to stay on track even in the face of constant distractions? Let's explore the fascinating science behind concentration. 1. How the brain handles focus and distraction. To truly master concentration, we must first understand its roots in neuroscience. At the heart of focus lies the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for decision-making, problem-solving, and regulating emotions. This region is often referred to as the control center, because it helps you plan, prioritize, and execute tasks that require sustained attention. When you concentrate deeply, your prefrontal cortex lights up, allowing you to process information efficiently and effectively. However, there's another player in this game, dopamine. Often called the reward chemical. Dopamine drives us toward pleasurable activities, like checking notifications, scrolling through social media, or indulging in quick entertainment. Unfortunately, this creates a tug-of-war between productive focus and addictive distraction. Research shows that every time you switch tasks, say, from writing a report to checking your phone, it takes an average of 23 minutes to fully regain focus. That's nearly half an hour lost just because of one interruption. Imagine how much time you waste daily simply by giving in to distractions. But here's the good news: focus is not a fixed trait. It's a skill that can be trained and strengthened over time. As Daniel Goleman, author of Focus, The Hidden Driver of Excellence, once said, "The difference between being swamped and being focused comes down to where you direct your attention." It's not about eliminating distractions entirely. It's about training your brain to prioritize what truly matters. Now, consider this: the brain has a limited capacity for processing information. When you multitask, or allow yourself to be pulled in multiple directions, you dilute your cognitive resources. Instead of accomplishing more, you accomplish less. Studies have shown that multitasking reduces productivity by up to 40%. Worse yet, it increases stress levels and decreases overall performance. So, if multitasking is so detrimental, why do we do it? The answer lies in our modern environment. We live in a world designed to grab our attention at every turn. From push notifications to endless streams of content, distractions are everywhere. But understanding how your brain works gives you the power to fight back. Here's a simple analogy: think of your brain as a muscle. Just like any other muscle, it needs regular exercise to grow stronger. Every time you resist a distraction and refocus on your task, you're essentially doing a mental workout. Over time, these small efforts compound, leading to greater focus and resilience against interruptions. 2. The cost of distraction. Distractions are not just annoying, they're costly. They steal your time, drain your energy, and rob you of opportunities to grow. Think about it: every time you pick up your phone during work, you're breaking the flow state, a mental zone where creativity and productivity peak. According to Mihai Csikszentmihalyi, psychologist and author of Flow, The Psychology of Optimal Experience, control of consciousness determines the quality of life. If you allow distractions to hijack your attention, you sacrifice not only productivity but also fulfillment. Distractions come in many forms, both external and internal. External distractions include things like phone notifications, noisy environments, or interruptions from colleagues. Internal distractions, on the other hand, stem from your own thoughts, worrying about the future, replaying past mistakes, or daydreaming about unrelated topics. Both types disrupt your ability to concentrate and complete tasks efficiently. Let me share a real-life example with you. Meet Sarah, a marketing manager overwhelmed by endless emails and meetings. She struggled to complete projects on time, often working late into the night. One day, she decided to experiment with turning off her email notifications for 3 hours each morning. Within weeks, Sarah noticed a dramatic improvement in both her efficiency and her stress levels. Her story reminds us that small changes can yield big results. Now, consider the long-term impact of chronic distraction. A study conducted by Microsoft found that the average human attention span has dropped from 12 seconds in 2000 to just 8 seconds today, shorter than that of a goldfish. This decline is directly linked to our increasing reliance on technology and our inability to resist instant gratification. What does this mean for you? It means that if you don't take control of your focus now, you risk falling behind in a world that demands ever-increasing levels of productivity and innovation. 3. Why mastering concentration is a game changer. Imagine having laser-sharp focus whenever you need it most. Picture yourself completing tasks faster, making smarter decisions, and achieving goals that once seemed out of reach. That's the power of concentration. consider the words of Bruce Lee, who famously said, "Absorb what is useful, discard what is not, add what is uniquely your own." This philosophy applies perfectly to mastering focus. By learning to filter out noise and zero in on what truly matters, you unlock unlimited potential. Take Elon Musk, for instance. Despite managing multiple companies, he attributes his success to deep work sessions where he eliminates all distractions. He believes that intense focus is the key to innovation and breakthroughs. If these icons of success can harness the power of concentration, so can you. All it takes is intention, discipline, and practice. Now, let's talk about the ripple effect of focus. When you concentrate deeply on a task, you enter a state of flow, a psychological state characterized by complete absorption in what you're doing. In this state, time seems to fly by, and you produce your best work effortlessly. Flow is not just enjoyable, it's incredibly productive. People who regularly experience flow report higher job satisfaction, better mental health, and greater overall happiness. But here's the catch: achieving flow requires uninterrupted focus. You can't expect to slip into this magical state if you're constantly checking your phone or switching between tasks. That's why mastering concentration is such a game changer. It opens the door to flow, which in turn enhances every aspect of your life. 4. The neuroscience of flow and focus. Now that we've touched on the concept of flow, let's dive deeper into the neuroscience behind it. Flow isn't just a vague idea, it's a measurable state of heightened brain activity. When you're in flow, your brain shifts into a unique pattern of electrical activity known as the theta wave state. This is the same brainwave pattern associated with deep meditation and creative breakthroughs. In this state, your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for self-awareness and critical thinking, temporarily quiets down. This allows your subconscious mind to take over, enabling you to perform tasks with effortless precision. It's why athletes describe being in the zone, or musicians feel like their hands are moving independently of conscious thought. But here's the kicker: achieving flow requires preparation. You can't simply snap your fingers and expect to enter this state. Instead, you need to create the right conditions. According to Stephen Kotler, author of The Rise of Superman, Decoding the Science of Ultimate Human Performance, there are 4 key triggers for flow. 1. Clear goals. Knowing exactly what you want to achieve keeps your mind focused and prevents aimless wandering. 2. Immediate feedback. Receiving instant feedback helps you adjust your actions and stay aligned with your goals. 3. Challenge skills balance. The task should be challenging enough to engage you fully but not so difficult that it overwhelms you. 4. Deep focus. Eliminating distractions is non-negotiable if you want to enter flow. By understanding these triggers, you can design your environment and routines to maximize your chances of experiencing flow. For example, set aside dedicated blocks of time for deep work, free from interruptions. Use tools like noise-canceling headphones or apps that block distracting websites. And most importantly, commit to staying present in the moment. 5. The role of mindfulness in strengthening focus. If you've ever tried meditating, you know how hard it is to quiet your mind. Thoughts race in and out, pulling your attention away from the present moment. But here's the secret: mindfulness isn't about stopping thoughts altogether. It's about observing them without judgment and gently bringing your focus back to the task at hand. Mindfulness practices have been shown to significantly improve concentration by training your brain to resist distractions. A study published in the journal Psychological Science found that just 2 weeks of mindfulness training improved participants' focus and working memory. Another study showed that regular meditation increases gray matter density in areas of the brain associated with attention and sensory processing. So, how can you incorporate mindfulness into your daily routine? Start small. Spend 5 minutes each morning focusing on your breath. Close your eyes, inhale deeply through your nose, hold for a few seconds, and exhale slowly through your mouth. If your mind wanders, and it will, gently bring your attention back to your breathing. Over time, this simple practice will strengthen your ability to concentrate. As John Kabat-Zinn, founder of mindfulness-based stress reduction, MBSR, once said, You can't stop the waves, but you can learn to surf. Distractions are inevitable, but mindfulness teaches you how to ride them without losing control. 6. The myth of multitasking. Let's address a common misconception. Multitasking makes you more productive. Nothing could be further from the truth. When you attempt to juggle multiple tasks at once, your brain doesn't actually perform them simultaneously. Instead, it rapidly switches between tasks, which leads to decreased efficiency and increased errors. A study conducted by Stanford University found that chronic multitaskers performed worse on memory tests and had difficulty filtering out irrelevant information compared to those who focused on one task at a time. The problem with multitasking goes beyond reduced productivity. It also harms your mental health. Constantly switching between tasks creates cognitive overload, leaving you feeling drained and anxious. In contrast, single tasking, focusing on one thing at a time, allows you to complete tasks more efficiently while conserving mental energy. Here's a practical tip: adopt the one-touch rule. Whenever you start a task, commit to finishing it before moving on to the next. For example, if you're writing an email, don't leave it half-finished to check your phone. By completing one task before starting another, you reduce mental clutter and build momentum. 7. Real-life example: the power of deep work. Let me share another inspiring story with you. Meet James Clear, author of the best-selling book Atomic Habits. Before he became a household name, James was struggling to find his footing as a writer. He spent hours each day consuming content online, hopping from article to article, and rarely producing anything meaningful. Frustrated by his lack of progress, he decided to implement a radical change. He banned himself from using the internet during his writing sessions. At first, it was excruciating. His mind craved the dopamine hits of social media likes and notifications. But over time, something incredible happened. Without the constant pull of distractions, James began entering flow states more frequently. His writing improved, his ideas became clearer, and his productivity skyrocketed. Today, Atomic Habits has sold millions of copies worldwide, all thanks to James's commitment to deep work. What can we learn from James's journey? That focus is a muscle, and like any muscle, it grows stronger with consistent effort. By setting boundaries and prioritizing deep work, you too can unlock your full potential. 8. Building a foundation for sustainable focus. Before we move on to the next chapter, let's recap what we've learned so far. Your brain's prefrontal cortex is the command center for focus, but distractions hijack its resources. Chronic distraction costs you time, energy, and opportunities for growth. Achieving flow, a state of peak performance, is possible when you eliminate distractions and align yourself with the triggers of flow. Mindfulness strengthens your ability to concentrate by training your brain to resist interruptions. Multitasking is a myth. Single tasking is the key to efficiency and mental clarity. Now, here's the million-dollar question: how can you apply these insights to your own life? Start by identifying your biggest distractions. Is it your phone? Social media? Noise in your environment? Once you know what's pulling your attention away, take steps to minimize those distractions. For example, put your phone on airplane mode during work hours, use website blockers to limit access to distracting sites, or designate a quiet space for focused activities. Next, commit to practicing mindfulness. Even 5 minutes a day can make a difference. Over time, you'll notice improvements in your ability to concentrate and remain calm under pressure. Finally, embrace the power of single tasking. Focus on one thing at a time, and give it your full attention. Trust me, your future self will thank you. Chapter 2: Identifying your distractions. Before we can build a focused mindset, we must first identify the distractions that are holding us back. Think about it. How can you solve a problem if you don't know its root cause? In this chapter, we'll explore the most common distractions in daily life and provide actionable strategies to eliminate them. By the end of this section, you'll have a clear roadmap for creating an environment that supports deep focus and productivity. Let's begin by uncovering the hidden culprits stealing your attention, and what you can do about them. 1. Common distractions in daily life. Distractions come in many forms, both external and internal. Some are easy to spot, while others lurk beneath the surface, subtly undermining your ability to concentrate. Let's break them down into two categories: external distractions and internal distractions. External distractions. These are interruptions that come from your surroundings. They include technology, notifications from your phone, emails pinging in the background, or endless scrolling on social media. Environment, noise from coworkers, family members, or even the hum of traffic outside your window. Physical space, a cluttered desk, poor lighting, or uncomfortable seating can all disrupt your focus. Internal distractions. These originate within your own mind. Examples include worrying, constantly thinking about future deadlines, financial stress, or personal relationships. Daydreaming, allowing your thoughts to drift away from the task at hand. Procrastination, avoiding tasks because they feel overwhelming or unpleasant. The first step to overcoming these distractions is awareness. As Socrates famously said, "The unexamined life is not worth living." By examining your habits and environment, you can pinpoint exactly what's keeping you from achieving laser-sharp focus. Now, let's take a closer look at each type of distraction and how to address it effectively. 2. Technology, the double-edged sword. In today's digital age, technology is both a blessing and a curse. On one hand, it connects us to information, resources, and opportunities like never before. On the other hand, it's also one of the biggest sources of distraction. Consider this: the average person checks their phone 58 times a day, and spends nearly 4 hours glued to their screen. That's almost a quarter of your waking hours lost to scrolling, tapping, and swiping. But here's the truth: technology itself isn't the enemy, it's how we use it. To reclaim control, you need to set boundaries. Here are some practical tips. 1. Turn off non-essential notifications. Ask yourself, do I really need to be notified every time someone likes my Instagram post or sends me a message on WhatsApp? If the answer is no, turn those notifications off. 2. Use focus apps. Tools like Freedom, Forest, or Cold Turkey can block distracting websites and apps during your work sessions. These apps create a virtual barrier between you and temptation. 3. Adopt tech-free zones. Designate certain areas of your home, like your workspace or bedroom, as tech-free zones. This helps you associate these spaces with focus and relaxation rather than constant connectivity. As Cal Newport, author of Digital Minimalism, wisely noted, "Clutter is costly. Digital minimalism is about stripping away the non-essential to make room for what truly matters." By decluttering your digital life, you create space for meaningful focus. 3. Environment, creating a focus-friendly space. Your physical environment plays a crucial role in shaping your ability to concentrate. A chaotic, cluttered space mirrors a chaotic, cluttered mind. Conversely, a clean, organized workspace promotes clarity and calmness. Here's how to optimize your environment for focus. 1. Declutter your desk. Remove unnecessary items like stacks of papers, unused pens, or random knickknacks. Keep only the essentials within arm's reach. 2. Control lighting. Poor lighting strains your eyes and makes it harder to stay alert. Use natural light whenever possible, or invest in a high-quality desk lamp with adjustable brightness. 3. Minimize noise. If you live in a noisy area, consider using noise-canceling headphones or playing white noise to drown out background sounds. Apps like Noisely offer customizable soundscapes designed to enhance focus. A real-life example of the power of environment comes from Abraham Lincoln, one of America's greatest presidents. Despite facing immense challenges during the Civil War, Lincoln maintained his focus by working in a simple, uncluttered office. He understood that simplicity fosters clarity, a lesson we can all apply to our own lives. 4. Internal distractions, taming the monkey mind. While external distractions are easier to identify, internal distractions are often more insidious. Have you ever sat down to work, only to find your mind wandering to unrelated thoughts? Or started a project, only to abandon it halfway through because it felt too overwhelming? These are signs of an unfocused Monkey mind. To tame the monkey mind, you need to practice self-awareness and discipline. Here's how. 1. Acknowledge your thoughts. Instead of trying to suppress distracting thoughts, acknowledge them without judgment. For example, if you catch yourself worrying about tomorrow's meeting, simply say to yourself, "I notice I'm feeling anxious about the meeting." This act of labeling reduces the emotional charge of the thought, making it easier to let go. 2. Break tasks into smaller steps. Large tasks can feel intimidating, which leads to procrastination. Break them down into smaller, manageable chunks. For instance, instead of saying, "I need to write a report," reframe it as, "I will outline the introduction." Completing small steps builds momentum and boosts confidence. 3. Practice the Pomodoro technique. Set a timer for 25 minutes and commit to focusing solely on your task during that period. When the timer goes off, take a 5-minute break. Repeat this cycle 4 times, then reward yourself with a longer break. This technique trains your brain to concentrate in short bursts, gradually increasing your stamina over time. As Thich Nhat Hanh, the renowned Zen master, once said, "Feelings come and go like clouds in a windy sky. Conscious breathing is my anchor." By grounding yourself in the present moment, you can quiet the chaos in your mind and regain control of your focus. 5. Procrastination, the silent thief of time. Procrastination is perhaps one of the most pervasive internal distractions, and also one of the hardest to overcome. It's not just about laziness, it's often a response to fear, perfectionism, or overwhelm. When faced with a daunting task, your brain instinctively seeks relief by delaying action. But here's the catch: procrastination doesn't make the problem go away, it only compounds it. The longer you put off a task, the more stressful it becomes. This creates a vicious cycle where procrastination breeds anxiety, which in turn leads to more procrastination. So, how do you break free from this cycle? Here are 3 proven strategies. 1. Use the 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes to complete, do it immediately. This simple rule prevents small tasks from piling up and overwhelming you later. For larger tasks, commit to working on them for just 2 minutes. Often, starting is the hardest part, but once you begin, momentum carries you forward. 2. Visualize the end goal. Take a moment to imagine how good it will feel to complete the task. Will it bring you closer to a promotion? Help you meet a deadline? Give you peace of mind? Focusing on the positive outcome can motivate you to take action. 3. Reward yourself. Pair unpleasant tasks with something enjoyable. For example, tell yourself, "I'll clean my inbox, and then I'll treat myself to a cup of coffee." Rewards create a sense of anticipation that makes starting easier. As Mel Robbins, author of the 5-second rule, famously said, "If you have an impulse to act on a goal, you must physically move within 5 seconds or your brain will kill it." By acting quickly before doubt creeps in, you can outsmart procrastination and build momentum. 6. Self-assessment. What's stealing your focus? Now that we've explored common distractions, it's time to reflect on your own habits. Ask yourself, what's stealing your focus right now? To help you identify the culprits, try this simple exercise. 1. Track your time. For one day, write down everything you do and how long it takes. Be honest. Include every email check, social media scroll, and coffee break. At the end of the day, review your log. Are there patterns of behavior that surprise you? 2. Rate your energy levels. Notice when you feel most alert and productive throughout the day. Is it in the morning, afternoon, or evening? Use this information to schedule your most important tasks during peak energy times. 3. Identify triggers. Pay attention to situations that trigger distractions. Do you reach for your phone whenever you're bored? Do you lose focus when you're hungry or tired? Once you know your triggers, you can address them proactively. For example, if you notice that hunger leads to distraction, keep healthy snacks nearby. If boredom sends you scrolling through social media, replace that habit with something more productive, like reading or brainstorming ideas. Remember, self-awareness is the first step toward change. As Aristotle wisely noted, knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. By understanding your unique challenges, you empower yourself to overcome them. 7. Turning awareness into action. Awareness alone isn't enough. You need a plan to eliminate distractions and build lasting focus. Here's a step-by-step guide to turning insight into action. 1. Create a distraction-free routine. Start each day with a clear intention. Write down your top 3 priorities and tackle them before checking email or social media. This sets the tone for focused, productive work. 2. Set boundaries with others. Communicate your needs clearly to family members, coworkers, or roommates. Let them know when you need uninterrupted time to focus. A simple sign on your door that says, "Do not disturb," can work wonders. 3. Practice mindful transitions. Before switching tasks, pause for a moment to reset your focus. Close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, and remind yourself of your goal. This helps you transition smoothly without carrying over mental clutter. A powerful example of turning awareness into action comes from J.K. Rowling, author of the Harry Potter series. During the early stages of writing her books, she struggled with distractions while living in a cramped apartment with her young child. Determined to finish her manuscript, she began visiting local cafes, where she could immerse herself in her work without interruptions. Her story reminds us that even in challenging circumstances, creativity thrives when focus is prioritized. 8. Building resilience against future distractions. Eliminating distractions isn't a one-time fix, it's an ongoing process. To sustain your focus over the long term, you need to build resilience against future interruptions. Here's how. 1. Cultivate discipline. Discipline is the foundation of focus. Like any muscle, it grows stronger with consistent effort. Start small by committing to short periods of focused work, then gradually increase the duration. 2. Celebrate progress. Acknowledge your wins, no matter how small. Did you resist the urge to check your phone during a meeting? Celebrate that victory. Positive reinforcement strengthens new habits. 3. Stay flexible. Life is unpredictable, and distractions will inevitably arise. Instead of striving for perfection, aim for progress. When interruptions occur, gently refocus and move forward. As Winston Churchill once said, "Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." Building focus requires persistence and patience, but the rewards are well worth the effort. 9. Recap and moving forward. Let's recap what we've covered in this chapter. Distractions come in 2 forms: external, technology, environment, and internal, worrying, procrastination. Technology can be tamed by setting boundaries, using focus apps, and creating tech-free zones. Your physical environment significantly impacts your ability to concentrate. Decluttering, optimizing lighting, and minimizing noise can transform your workspace. Internal distractions like procrastination and wandering thoughts can be addressed through mindfulness, breaking tasks into smaller steps, and rewarding yourself for progress. Self-assessment is key to identifying your unique distractions and triggers. Tracking your time, rating your energy levels, and reflecting on your habits provide valuable insights. Turning awareness into action involves creating routines, setting boundaries, and practicing mindful transitions. Building resilience ensures you stay focused despite inevitable interruptions. By implementing these strategies, you'll create a solid foundation for mastering concentration. Chapter 3. Building a Focused Mindset. Focus isn't just a skill, it's a mindset. It's the ability to direct your attention toward what truly matters, even when distractions threaten to pull you away. In this chapter, we'll explore how to cultivate a focused mindset that empowers you to achieve your goals with clarity and purpose. We'll dive into the power of intention, the role of mindfulness in mental clarity, overcoming mental barriers, and daily habits that reinforce focus. By the end of this section, you'll have a toolkit for training your mind to stay sharp, resilient, and aligned with your aspirations. Let's begin by understanding the foundation of all great achievements: intention. 1. The power of intention. Intention is the driving force behind every meaningful action. Without clear intentions, it's easy to drift through life, reacting to external stimuli rather than pursuing your own priorities. As Tony Robbins, one of the world's leading motivational speakers, once said, "Setting goals is the first step in turning the invisible into the visible." When you set an intention, you create a roadmap for your focus. It gives your mind a target to aim for, reducing the likelihood of being sidetracked by distractions. Here's how to harness the power of intention. 1. Define your why. Ask yourself why a particular goal or task matters to you. Is it aligned with your values? Will it bring you closer to your dreams? Connecting emotionally to your purpose strengthens your resolve to stay focused. 2. Use SMART goals. Ensure your intentions are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. For example, instead of saying, "I want to read more," reframe it as, "I will read 20 pages of a book every evening before bed for the next month." 3. Visualize success. Spend a few minutes each day imagining yourself accomplishing your goal. Picture the details. How will it feel? What will others say? Visualization primes your brain to recognize opportunities that align with your intentions. A powerful example of intention comes from Oprah Winfrey. Early in her career, she faced numerous challenges, including poverty and discrimination. But she remained laser-focused on her vision of becoming a successful media personality. She credits her success to setting clear intentions and staying committed to them, no matter the obstacles. By defining your intentions and anchoring them in your daily actions, you lay the groundwork for sustained focus. 2. Mindfulness and mental clarity. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in the moment, without judgment. It's a powerful tool for enhancing mental clarity and sharpening your focus. Research shows that mindfulness reduces stress, improves cognitive function, and increases emotional resilience, all essential components of a focused mindset. Here's how to incorporate mindfulness into your routine. 1. Start with breathing exercises. Focus on your breath for 5 minutes each day. Inhale deeply through your nose, hold for a few seconds, and exhale slowly through your mouth. If your mind wanders, gently bring your attention back to your breathing. 2. Practice gratitude. Take a moment each morning to write down 3 things you're grateful for. Gratitude shifts your perspective, helping you approach tasks with positivity and enthusiasm. 3. Engage fully in activities. Whether you're eating, walking, or working, give your full attention to the activity at hand. Avoid multitasking or letting your mind drift elsewhere. John Kabat-Zinn, founder of mindfulness-based stress reduction, MBSR, explains, "You can't stop the waves, but you can learn to surf." Distractions may arise, but mindfulness teaches you how to navigate them without losing sight of your goals. Now, let's talk about the benefits of mental clarity. When your mind is clear, decision-making becomes easier, creativity flows more freely, and you experience less anxiety. Imagine trying to drive a car through fog. It's slow, frustrating, and risky. Mental clarity is like clearing the fog, allowing you to move forward with confidence and precision. 3. Overcoming mental barriers. Even with the best intentions, mental barriers can block your path to focus. These barriers often take the form of negative self-talk, fear of failure, or limiting beliefs. Let's examine each one and explore strategies to overcome them. Negative self-talk. Have you ever caught yourself thinking, "I'm not good enough," or "I'll never finish this"? These thoughts sabotage your confidence and drain your motivation. To combat negative self-talk, challenge your thoughts. Ask yourself, "Is this thought true? What evidence supports or contradicts it?" Often, you'll find that your fears are exaggerated. Reframe your language. Replace negative statements with positive affirmations. For example, instead of saying, "This is too hard," tell yourself, "This challenge will help me grow stronger." Fear of failure. Fear of failure paralyzes many people, preventing them from taking risks or pursuing their goals. To overcome this fear, adopt a growth mindset. Carol Dweck, author of Mindset, The New Psychology of Success, emphasizes the importance of viewing challenges as opportunities to learn. Instead of fearing failure, see it as feedback that helps you improve. Break tasks into smaller steps. Large goals can feel overwhelming, triggering fear. Breaking them into smaller, manageable steps makes them less intimidating and more achievable. Limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs are assumptions about yourself or the world that hold you back. For example, you might believe, "I'm just not disciplined enough to focus." To dismantle these beliefs, identify the belief, write down the belief and examine its origins. Where did it come from? Is it based on facts or assumptions? Challenge the belief. Look for evidence that contradicts the belief. Have you ever accomplished something challenging despite feeling undisciplined? Use these examples to prove the belief wrong. As Henry Ford famously said, "Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right." Your mindset shapes your reality. By overcoming mental barriers, you unlock your potential to focus deeply and achieve extraordinary results. 4. The role of habits in building focus. Habits are the invisible architecture of our lives. They shape how we think, feel, and act without requiring conscious effort. When it comes to focus, cultivating the right habits is essential for long-term success. Here's why: willpower is finite. You can't rely solely on discipline to stay focused all day. Instead, you need systems, habits, that make focus automatic. As James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, explains, "You do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems." By building habits that support focus, you create a foundation for effortless concentration. Let's explore some daily habits that reinforce focus. 1. Morning routine. How you start your day sets the tone for everything that follows. A consistent morning routine primes your brain for productivity. Consider incorporating activities like journaling, meditation, or light exercise into your mornings. These practices enhance mental clarity and prepare you for deep work. 2. Single tasking. Commit to focusing on one task at a time. Avoid jumping between emails, social media, and projects. Give each task your full attention until it's complete. Over time, this habit trains your brain to concentrate more effectively. 3. Digital detox. Schedule regular periods of time away from screens. Use this time to engage in offline activities like reading, writing, or spending time in nature. Disconnecting from technology refreshes your mind and reduces digital fatigue. 4. Evening reflection. End your day by reflecting on what went well and what could be improved. Ask yourself, what did I accomplish today? Where did my focus slip? This practice fosters self-awareness and helps you refine your focus over time. A real-life example of the power of habits comes from Jerry Seinfeld. Known for his comedic genius, Seinfeld attributes much of his success to a simple habit he calls, "Don't break the chain." Every day, he writes jokes and marks an X on a calendar. The goal is to maintain a streak of consecutive days. This habit ensures consistent progress, even on days when motivation wanes. By adopting these habits, you create a lifestyle that naturally supports focus. 5. The importance of rest and recovery. Focus isn't just about working harder, it's also about resting smarter. Many people mistakenly believe that pushing through exhaustion leads to greater productivity. In reality, burnout diminishes focus and creativity. Here's why rest matters. Sleep enhances cognitive function. During sleep, your brain processes information, consolidates memories, and restores energy. Chronic sleep deprivation impairs decision-making and increases susceptibility to distractions. Breaks boost productivity. Short breaks throughout the day allow your brain to recharge. Research shows that taking regular breaks improves concentration and prevents mental fatigue. Leisure activities stimulate creativity. Engaging in hobbies or leisure activities unrelated to work sparks new ideas and perspectives. Albert Einstein famously credited his violin playing with inspiring breakthroughs in physics. To prioritize rest and recovery. 1. Establish a consistent sleep schedule. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night. 2. Incorporate micro breaks. Set a timer to remind yourself to take short breaks every hour. Use this time to stretch, hydrate, or step outside for fresh air. 3. Schedule downtime. Block out time in your calendar for relaxation and leisure. Treat downtime as non-negotiable, just like any other appointment. As Arianna Huffington, founder of Thrive Global, wisely said, "We need to dispel the myth that burnout is the price we must pay for success. Prioritizing rest isn't laziness, it's a strategic investment in your ability to focus and perform at your best." 6. Cultivating resilience against distractions. Distractions are inevitable. No matter how disciplined you are, interruptions will arise. The key is to cultivate resilience, the ability to bounce back quickly and refocus. Here's how to build resilience against distractions. 1. Practice self-compassion. When you lose focus, resist the urge to criticize yourself. Acknowledge the distraction, then gently redirect your attention. Self-compassion reduces stress and strengthens your ability to recover. 2. Use anchors. Identify specific cues that help you refocus. For example, placing a sticky note with your goal written on it near your workspace serves as a visual reminder of your intention. 3. Adopt a growth mindset. View distractions as opportunities to strengthen your focus muscle. Each time you regain focus after an interruption, you're training your brain to become more resilient. A powerful story of resilience comes from Thomas Edison. Despite failing thousands of times while inventing the light bulb, he famously remarked, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." His persistence and ability to refocus after setbacks ultimately led to one of the greatest inventions in history. By embracing resilience, you transform distractions from obstacles into stepping stones toward greater focus. 7. Recap and moving forward. Let's recap what we've covered in this chapter. Intention is the foundation of focus. Define your why. Use SMART goals, and visualize success to align your actions with your aspirations. Mindfulness enhances mental clarity and equips you to navigate distractions with ease. Practices like breathing exercises, gratitude, and mindful engagement foster presence and focus. Mental barriers such as negative self-talk, fear of failure, and limiting beliefs can be overcome through awareness, reframing, and adopting a growth mindset. Daily habits like a consistent morning routine, single tasking, digital detoxes, and evening reflection create a lifestyle that supports sustained focus. Rest and recovery are critical for maintaining cognitive function and preventing burnout. Prioritize sleep, take regular breaks, and schedule downtime to recharge your mind. Resilience allows you to recover quickly from distractions and stay aligned with your goals. Practice self-compassion, use anchors, and adopt a growth mindset to build resilience. By implementing these strategies, you'll cultivate a focused mindset that empowers you to achieve extraordinary results. Chapter 4. Practical Techniques to Boost Concentration. Now that we've explored the science of concentration, identified distractions, and built a focused mindset, it's time to dive into practical techniques you can use to boost your focus immediately. In this chapter, we'll cover actionable strategies that are easy to implement yet incredibly effective. From time management methods like the Pomodoro technique to tools for minimizing digital distractions, these techniques will help you take control of your attention and maximize productivity. By the end of this section, you'll have a toolbox of proven methods to sharpen your focus and achieve your goals faster than ever before. Let's begin with one of the most popular and effective time management strategies, the Pomodoro technique. 1. The Pomodoro technique, a simple yet powerful tool. The Pomodoro technique is a time management method developed by Francesco Cirillo in the late 1980s. It's named after the tomato-shaped kitchen timer he used to track his work sessions. Pomodoro means tomato in Italian. This technique is based on the principle that short bursts of focused work followed by brief breaks can significantly improve concentration and productivity. Here's how it works. 1. Choose a task. Pick one task you want to focus on. It could be writing an email, studying for an exam, or working on a project. 2. Set a timer for 25 minutes. This is your first Pomodoro session. During this time, commit to working solely on the chosen task without interruptions. 3. Work until the timer rings. Stay fully engaged with the task at hand. If a distraction arises, jot it down quickly and return to your work. 4. Take a 5-minute break. Once the timer goes off, reward yourself with a short break. Use this time to stretch, grab a drink, or breathe deeply. 5. Repeat the cycle. After 4 Pomodoros, about 100 minutes of focused work, take a longer break of 15 to 30 minutes to recharge. Why does this technique work so well? First, it leverages the brain's natural rhythm. Research shows that our ability to concentrate peaks during the first 20 to 30 minutes of focused effort, after which performance declines. By breaking your work into manageable chunks, you maintain high levels of focus throughout the day. Second, the structured breaks prevent mental fatigue, allowing you to sustain productivity over long periods. A real-life example of the Pomodoro technique in action comes from entrepreneur Tim Ferriss, author of The 4-Hour Workweek. He advocates using this method to tackle complex tasks efficiently while avoiding burnout. Ferriss emphasizes that consistency, sticking to the technique daily, is key to unlocking its full potential. To get started, all you need is a timer. You can use a physical timer, a smartphone app, or even a browser extension designed for the Pomodoro technique. Experiment with different intervals if 25 minutes feels too short or too long. The goal is to find what works best for you. As Bruce Lee once said, "I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times." Similarly, mastering focus requires consistent practice. The Pomodoro technique provides a framework for building that discipline step by step. 2. Single tasking versus multitasking, why less is more. In today's fast-paced world, multitasking is often glorified as a sign of efficiency. However, research consistently shows that multitasking is a myth. It doesn't make you more productive, it makes you less effective. When you attempt to juggle multiple tasks simultaneously, your brain switches rapidly between them, leading to cognitive overload. This constant switching increases stress, reduces accuracy, and prolongs the time it takes to complete tasks. A study published in the journal Psychological Science found that multitasking lowers IQ scores by up to 15 points temporarily, making participants perform at the level of someone who had stayed up all night. On the other hand, single tasking, focusing on one task at a time, allows you to give your full attention to the job at hand. This leads to higher quality work, faster completion times, and reduced mental strain. Here's how to embrace single tasking. 1. Prioritize your tasks. Start each day by listing your top 3 priorities. Focus on completing these tasks before moving on to anything else. 2. Eliminate multitasking triggers. Turn off notifications, close unnecessary tabs, and clear your workspace of clutter. These small changes create an environment conducive to deep focus. 3. Batch similar tasks. Group similar activities together, such as responding to emails or making phone calls, and schedule specific times for them. This minimizes context switching and maximizes efficiency. Consider the story of Cal Newport, author of Deep Work: Rules for Focused Success in a Distracted World. Newport attributes his success as a computer science professor and writer to his commitment to single tasking. He avoids multitasking entirely, dedicating large blocks of uninterrupted time to writing books and conducting research. His approach proves that focusing on one thing at a time yields extraordinary results. Remember, as Steve Jobs famously said, "Deciding what not to do is as important as deciding what to do." By choosing to single task, you prioritize depth over breadth and unlock your true potential. 3. Time blocking for maximum productivity. If you struggle to manage your time effectively, time blocking might be the solution you've been looking for. This technique involves dividing your day into blocks of time, each dedicated to a specific task or activity. By assigning clear boundaries to your work, you eliminate ambiguity and ensure that every minute counts. Here's how to implement time blocking. 1. Plan your day in advance. At the start of each day, or the night before, create a schedule outlining when you'll tackle each task. Be realistic about how much time each activity will take. 2. Assign blocks for deep work. Reserve uninterrupted blocks of time for tasks that require intense focus, such as writing, problem solving, or studying. Protect these blocks fiercely by turning off distractions. 3. Include buffer time. Life rarely goes according to plan, so leave room for unexpected interruptions or delays. Adding buffer time prevents frustration and keeps your schedule flexible. 4. Review and adjust. At the end of the day, review your schedule to see what worked and what didn't. Use this feedback to refine your time blocking strategy moving forward. A great example of time blocking comes from Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla and SpaceX. Despite managing multiple companies, Musk structures his days in 5-minute increments, ensuring that every moment is accounted for. While this level of precision may seem extreme, it highlights the power of intentional time management. By adopting time blocking, you gain greater control over your day and reduce the likelihood of wasting time on low-priority activities. As Benjamin Franklin wisely noted, "You may delay, but time will not." Mastering your schedule allows you to make the most of every hour. 4. Digital detox and focus-friendly tools. In a world dominated by technology, digital distractions are among the biggest threats to focus. From endless social media scrolling to constant email notifications, our devices often do more harm than good when it comes to productivity. The solution? A digital detox combined with the use of focus-friendly tools. What is a digital detox? A digital detox involves intentionally stepping away from screens and technology for a set period. This could mean taking an hour off social media, designating tech-free hours in your day, or even going completely screen-free for a weekend. The goal is to reset your relationship with technology and reclaim your attention. Here's how to perform a digital detox. 1. Set boundaries. Decide which apps or platforms you'll limit and stick to those rules. For example, ban social media during work hours or after 8 p.m. 2. Use airplane mode. Activate airplane mode during focused work sessions to prevent interruptions. 3. Replace screen time with offline activities. Instead of reaching for your phone during breaks, pick up a book, go for a walk, or engage in a creative hobby. Focus-friendly tools. To minimize distractions without going completely offline, leverage tools designed to enhance focus. Some popular options include Freedom, blocks distracting websites and apps across all your devices. Forest, gamifies focus by planting virtual trees that grow as long as you stay off your phone. Cold Turkey, temporarily disables access to distracting websites and applications. Noise-canceling headphones, create a distraction-free auditory environment, especially in noisy settings. As Nir Eyal, author of Hooked and Indistractable, explains, the antidote to impulsiveness is forethought. By planning ahead and using these tools, you can transform your digital habits from distractions into assets. 5. Physical health and its impact on focus. Your physical health plays a crucial role in your ability to concentrate. Poor sleep, inadequate nutrition, and lack of exercise can all impair cognitive function and make it harder to stay focused. Conversely, prioritizing your well-being enhances mental clarity and boosts productivity. Sleep. Quality sleep is non-negotiable for optimal focus. During sleep, your brain processes information, consolidates memories, and restores energy. Chronic sleep deprivation leads to poor decision-making, slower reaction times, and increased susceptibility to distractions. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of restful sleep each night, and establish a calming bedtime routine to signal to your body that it's time to wind down. Nutrition. What you eat directly affects your brain's performance. Foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, like salmon and walnuts, antioxidants, like blueberries and spinach, and complex carbohydrates, like whole grains, fuel your brain and support sustained focus. On the flip side, sugary snacks and processed foods cause energy crashes that disrupt concentration. Stay hydrated too. Dehydration can lead to fatigue and difficulty concentrating. Exercise. Regular physical activity improves blood flow to the brain, enhancing memory, attention, and problem-solving skills. Even a short workout session can boost mood and reduce stress, making it easier to focus afterward. Incorporate movement into your daily routine, whether it's a morning jog, a midday yoga session, or a brisk walk during breaks. A powerful example of the connection between physical health and focus comes from ultramarathon runner David Goggins. Known for his incredible endurance feats, Goggins credits his mental toughness to rigorous physical training. He believes that pushing your body's limits strengthens your mind's resilience, a principle that applies equally to staying focused in everyday life. By nurturing your physical health, you create a strong foundation for sustained concentration. As Jim Rohn famously said, "Take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live." 6. Combining techniques for maximum effectiveness. While each of the techniques discussed so far is powerful on its own, combining them amplifies their impact. For instance, pairing the Pomodoro technique with time blocking ensures that you allocate specific blocks of time for deep work while maintaining focus through structured breaks. Similarly, integrating mindfulness practices with a digital detox helps you stay present and reduces reliance on addictive technologies. Here's a sample daily routine that incorporates multiple strategies. Morning routine. Start your day with mindfulness meditation, followed by journaling to clarify your intentions. Work sessions. Use time blocking to schedule deep work sessions, applying the Pomodoro technique within each block. Breaks. Take mindful breaks to stretch, hydrate, or practice gratitude. Evening wind down. Disconnect from screens at least an hour before bed, replacing screen time with reading or relaxing activities. Consistency is key. By weaving these techniques into your daily life, you create a seamless system for maintaining focus. 7. Recap and moving forward. Let's recap what we've covered in this chapter. The Pomodoro technique helps you break tasks into manageable chunks, improving focus and preventing burnout. Single tasking outperforms multitasking by allowing you to give your full attention to one task at a time. Realistic about how much time each activity will take. 2. Assign blocks for deep work. Reserve uninterrupted blocks of time for tasks that require intense focus, such as writing, problem solving, or studying. Protect these blocks fiercely by turning off distractions. 3. Include buffer time. Life rarely goes according to plan, so leave room for unexpected interruptions or delays. Adding buffer time prevents frustration and keeps your schedule flexible. 4. Review and adjust. At the end of the day, review your schedule to see what worked and what didn't. Use this feedback to refine your time blocking strategy moving forward. A great example of time blocking comes from Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla and SpaceX. Despite managing multiple companies, Musk structures his days in 5-minute increments, ensuring that every moment is accounted for. While this level of precision may seem extreme, it highlights the power of intentional time management. By adopting time blocking, you gain greater control over your day and reduce the likelihood of wasting time on low-priority activities. As Benjamin Franklin wisely noted, "You may delay, but time will not." Mastering your schedule allows you to make the most of every hour. Chapter 5. Applying focus to transform your life. Focus is not just a tool for productivity, it's a catalyst for transformation. When you master the art of concentration, you unlock the ability to shape your life intentionally and purposefully. In this chapter, we'll explore how to apply focus to various areas of your life, from personal growth to relationships, career success, and long-term goals. By the end of this section, you'll see how focus can become the cornerstone of meaningful change. You'll also learn actionable strategies to integrate focus into every aspect of your life, ensuring that your efforts align with your deepest aspirations. Let's begin by examining how focus fuels personal growth. 1. Focus on personal growth, becoming the best version of yourself. Personal growth is the foundation of a fulfilling life. It's about continuously improving yourself, your skills, mindset, and habits, to reach your full potential. However, growth doesn't happen by accident. It requires deliberate effort, sustained attention, and consistent action. Here's how to use focus as a driver for personal development. 1. Identify areas for improvement. Reflect on aspects of your life where you'd like to grow. Is it learning a new skill, improving emotional intelligence, or adopting healthier habits? Write down your top 3 priorities. 2. Set micro-goals. Break larger goals into smaller, actionable steps. For example, if you want to learn a language, commit to practicing vocabulary for 15 minutes each day rather than overwhelming yourself with hours of study. 3. Leverage deep work. Dedicate uninterrupted blocks of time to activities that promote growth. Whether it's reading self-improvement books, journaling, or practicing a skill, deep work accelerates progress. 4. Track your progress. Keep a journal or spreadsheet to monitor your achievements. Seeing tangible evidence of improvement motivates you to keep going. A powerful example of personal growth through focus comes from Oprah Winfrey. Despite facing adversity early in life, she committed herself to lifelong learning and self-improvement. She credits her success to setting clear intentions and staying disciplined in pursuing her dreams. As Jim Rohn famously said, "Formal education will make you a living, self-education will make you a fortune." By focusing on personal growth, you invest in the most valuable asset you have, yourself. 2. Focus on relationships and well-being, building meaningful connections. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to neglect relationships in favor of work or other obligations. However, meaningful connections are essential for happiness and fulfillment. Focus plays a critical role in nurturing these relationships and ensuring they thrive. Here's how to apply focus to strengthen your relationships. 1. Be present. When spending time with loved ones, give them your undivided attention. Put away your phone, listen actively, and engage fully in conversations. Presence is one of the greatest gifts you can offer someone. 2. Schedule quality time. Just as you block time for work, schedule regular moments to connect with family and friends. Whether it's a weekly dinner or a monthly outing, consistency builds stronger bonds. 3. Practice empathy. Focus on understanding others' perspectives and emotions. Ask open-ended questions and show genuine interest in their lives. This fosters trust and deepens relationships. 4. Resolve conflicts mindfully. When disagreements arise, approach them with calmness and clarity. Avoid reacting impulsively. Instead, focus on finding solutions that benefit both parties. Consider the story of Brené Brown, renowned researcher and author of Daring Greatly. Her groundbreaking work on vulnerability began when she focused intensely on understanding human connection. Through years of dedicated research and introspection, she uncovered insights that transformed countless lives, including her own. As Helen Keller once said, "Walking with a friend in the dark is better than walking alone in the light." By focusing on relationships, you create a support system that enriches your journey and helps you overcome challenges. 3. Focus on long-term goals, turning vision into reality. Long-term goals represent your vision for the future. They're the milestones that guide your decisions and inspire your daily actions. However, achieving these goals requires unwavering focus over extended periods. Here's how to maintain focus on long-term objectives. 1. Define your vision clearly. Write a detailed description of what you want to achieve in 5, 10, or even 20 years. Be specific about the outcomes you desire and why they matter to you. 2. Break down the journey. Divide your long-term goal into smaller, intermediate milestones. Celebrate each milestone to stay motivated along the way. 3. Visualize success daily. Spend a few minutes imagining yourself achieving your goal. Visualization reinforces your commitment and keeps you aligned with your vision. 4. Stay accountable. Share your goals with a trusted friend, mentor, or coach who can provide encouragement and hold you accountable. Regular check-ins ensure you stay on track. A remarkable example of long-term focus is J.K. Rowling, author of the Harry Potter series. Before becoming a household name, Rowling faced numerous rejections from publishers. Yet she remained steadfast in her belief in the story she wanted to tell. Her persistence paid off, transforming her vision into a global phenomenon. As Tony Robbins emphasizes, setting goals is the first step in turning the invisible into the visible. By focusing on long-term goals, you turn dreams into reality, step by step. 4. Focus as a tool for career success, achieving professional excellence. In the professional realm, focus is the key differentiator between mediocrity and excellence. Whether you're climbing the corporate ladder, launching a startup, or excelling in your craft, sustained concentration on high-impact activities will propel you forward. Here's how to apply focus to accelerate your career. 1. Clarify your professional goals. Ask yourself, what does success look like for me in my career? Is it earning a promotion, building a personal brand, or transitioning to a new field? Define your objectives clearly. 2. Prioritize high-impact tasks. Identify the 20% of activities that generate 80% of your results, the Pareto principle. Focus your energy on these tasks while delegating or eliminating low-value work. 3. Develop expertise through deep work. Dedicate time each week to mastering skills essential to your profession. For example, a software developer might commit to learning a new programming language, while a marketer could study data analytics tools. 4. Build a reputation for reliability. Consistently delivering high-quality work on time demonstrates professionalism and earns trust. Focus ensures that you meet deadlines without compromising quality. A powerful example of career-focused determination comes from Elon Musk. Despite managing multiple companies simultaneously, Musk attributes his success to relentless focus on solving complex problems. He uses time blocking to allocate hours for deep work, ensuring that his attention remains laser-sharp. As Steve Jobs famously said, "Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work." By channeling focus into your career, you not only achieve professional milestones but also find fulfillment in your contributions. 5. Focus on health and well-being, creating balance in life. While ambition drives us to excel, neglecting health and well-being undermines our ability to sustain focus over the long term. Physical and mental wellness are foundational pillars for achieving balance and maintaining peak performance. Here's how to prioritize health and well-being through focus. 1. Establish a morning routine. Start your day with practices that energize your body and mind, such as meditation, exercise, or gratitude journaling. A consistent routine sets a positive tone for the rest of the day. 2. Practice mindful eating. Focus on nourishing your body with nutrient-dense foods. Avoid distractions like TV or smartphones during meals to fully appreciate your food and support digestion. 3. Schedule regular exercise. Incorporate movement into your daily schedule, whether it's a morning jog, yoga session, or evening walk. Exercise boosts endorphins, improves sleep, and enhances cognitive function. 4. Make time for rest. Prioritize downtime to recharge mentally and emotionally. Activities like reading, spending time in nature, or engaging in creative hobbies restore balance and prevent burnout. Consider the story of Ariana Huffington, founder of Thrive Global. After collapsing from exhaustion due to overwork, she made health and well-being her top priority. She now advocates for restorative practices like sleep, mindfulness, and digital detoxes as essential components of success. As the Dalai Lama wisely noted, "Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions." By focusing on health and well-being, you create a sustainable foundation for happiness and productivity. 6. Overcoming obstacles, staying focused amid challenges. No journey toward transformation is without obstacles. Distractions, setbacks, and self-doubt can derail even the most focused individuals. The key is to anticipate challenges and develop strategies to overcome them. Here's how to stay focused when faced with adversity. 1. Anticipate distractions, identify potential interruptions in advance, and plan how to address them. For example, if you know meetings often disrupt your workflow, block out specific times for deep work beforehand. 2. Reframe setbacks. View challenges as opportunities to learn rather than failures. This mindset shift helps you stay resilient and maintain momentum. 3. Stay flexible. While focus requires discipline, rigidity can lead to frustration. Be willing to adjust your plans as circumstances change. Flexibility ensures that you adapt without losing sight of your goals. 4. Seek support. Surround yourself with people who encourage and inspire you. Whether it's a mentor, friend, or community, having a strong support system keeps you motivated during tough times. A poignant example of overcoming obstacles comes from Thomas Edison. Despite failing thousands of times while inventing the light bulb, he remained focused on his vision. His persistence ultimately revolutionized the world. As Winston Churchill once said, "Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts." By staying focused amidst challenges, you build the resilience needed to achieve greatness. 7. Recap and moving forward. Let's recap what we've covered in this chapter. Focus fuels personal growth by helping you identify areas for improvement, set micro goals, and leverage deep work. Meaningful relationships thrive when you're present, schedule quality time, practice empathy, and resolve conflicts mindfully. Long-term goals become achievable when you define your vision, break it into smaller milestones, visualize success, and stay accountable. Career success hinges on clarifying professional objectives, prioritizing high-impact tasks, developing expertise, and building a reputation for reliability. Health and well-being require establishing routines, practicing mindful eating, exercising regularly, and making time for rest. Overcoming obstacles involves anticipating distractions, reframing setbacks, staying flexible, and seeking support. By applying focus to every area of your life, you create a ripple effect of transformation. Each small step compounds over time, leading to profound changes in your personal and professional journey. As Mahatma Gandhi famously said, "The future depends on what you do today." Take action now, focus on what truly matters, and watch as your life transforms in extraordinary ways. Audiobook Conclusion: Transforming your life through the power of focus. As we reach the end of this audiobook, let's take a moment to reflect on the key lessons we've explored together. Each chapter has been designed to equip you with the tools, strategies, and mindset needed to master the art of concentration and transform your life. Chapter 1: The Science of Concentration taught us how the brain processes focus and distraction, emphasizing the importance of training our minds to resist interruptions. Chapter 2: Identifying your distractions helped us uncover the hidden culprits stealing our attention and provided actionable steps to eliminate them. Chapter 3: Building a focused mindset showed us how intention, mindfulness, and resilience form the foundation of sustained focus. Chapter 4: Practical techniques to boost concentration introduced proven methods like the Pomodoro technique, single tasking, time blocking, and digital detoxes to enhance productivity. Chapter 5: Applying focus to transform your life demonstrated how focus can be applied to personal growth, relationships, career success, health, and long-term goals. These insights are not just theoretical, they're practical tools you can implement immediately to create meaningful change in your life. Knowledge alone is not enough. To truly benefit from this audiobook, you must take action. Start small. Choose one technique or strategy that resonates with you and commit to practicing it consistently. Over time, these small efforts will compound, leading to extraordinary results. Remember, focus is a skill, and like any skill, it requires practice. There will be days when distractions feel overwhelming, and progress seems slow. But persistence is key. As Bruce Lee once said, "I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times." Mastery comes through repetition and dedication. Here's a quick checklist to guide your journey. Identify your biggest distractions and create a plan to minimize them. Set clear intentions and align your daily actions with your long-term goals. Incorporate mindfulness practices to enhance mental clarity and emotional resilience. Use time management techniques like the Pomodoro technique and time blocking to maximize productivity. Prioritize your physical and mental well-being to sustain focus over the long term. Transformation doesn't happen overnight. It's a gradual process that requires patience, discipline, and unwavering commitment. But every step you take brings you closer to the life you desire. Imagine waking up each day with a sense of purpose, knowing exactly what you need to do to achieve your goals. Picture yourself completing tasks with ease, nurturing meaningful relationships, and making steady progress toward your dreams. This vision is within your reach, all it takes is focus. As Helen Keller wisely said, "Optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. Nothing can be done without hope and confidence." Believe in your ability to transform your life through focus. Trust the process, and keep moving forward. Thank you for joining me on this journey to unlock the power of concentration. It has been an honor to share these insights with you and to play a small part in your path toward personal and professional growth. If you've found value in this audiobook, I encourage you to share it with others who might benefit from its teachings. Like, comment, and subscribe to the Wisdom Audiobooks channel to stay updated on future content. Your support means the world to us and helps us continue creating resources that inspire and empower people around the globe. Lastly, remember this: your wisdom journey starts here, and it never truly ends. Keep learning, growing, and focusing on what truly matters. The best version of yourself awaits.